Alright, everybody, it's Saban. Welcome back to my Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy walkthrough. And we're going to try to finish up Warp Room 4. Now, this has a normal box, normal collect all box clear gem, but it also has a death route gem. And in my opinion, is the hardest death route in the game. That's why I left the whole episode to this, and you'll see what I mean later. Because you have to make it to the death route without dying. You have to make it through the death route, collecting all the boxes and stuff, and then you have to go back through the death route and jump on the pedestal that brought you there in the first place, and then get to a checkpoint just to save all your boxes. And so by that thing, there's actually no way to get both gems and crystal in one try. So we're going to focus on getting the all box gem first. So get that and the crystal. Yeah, remember there was a box above that top bouncing box. Yeah, just get right up against the box, or not the box, the pedestal that brings you back, but don't jump on until the TNTs go off. Alright, get that, hit your checkpoint, and here we go. Now there are now, as you can see, there was a box that is see-through. That's why we have to come back through the path. Yeah, don't worry about the porcupines. If you get them quick enough, like I just did, they will, their spines won't come out. Alright. Just gotta be careful. Whew. Just gotta be careful right here. If only he would have slid when I hit the button. So you see, we were almost through too. Then we would have just had to get to a checkpoint. I mean, you can break these whenever you want. I just do it just to get them out of the way early. Also, another thing about it is, I break these to get the extra fruit. So that we can keep trying to keep our lives up. At least we got a mask now. This is why I say this is the hardest death path to do. Alright, maybe do that. Come on, keep going, Crash. It's like he hit an invisible wall right above that nitro. Yeah, I jumped too soon. I know I did. Now you can see why I kept a whole episode for this level. Well, it's a good thing we had a mask right there. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, good. Make sure you don't overshoot it. Okay, now we just gotta be careful. And now we're good. We don't have to go back through the death path now until we come back in here to get the gem. Sorry, I had to take a drink. There's a porcupine, so just watching. Now be careful right here. You want to jump in here. It's a tight squeeze, but there's a box behind these niches. Stay back as far as you, as close to the wall as you can. Alright, get you a sliding start. Don't worry about that box, that life. Nothing there. Yeah, kind of. You just want to break one of those boxes. Alright, hit this, then this. That way you won't have to worry about those boxes. And there's all 155 boxes.
I moved the towels upstairs underneath that coat to clean them today. And I don't know what the hell happened, but there's a bunch of paneling and stuff all over the floor now.
It's just from when the water was dripping.
Okay, well, it's like big chunks. In front of the TV stand, on the TV stand, all over the entire front of the floor, so be careful when you walk. Hopefully they can get somebody here soon to actually repair that roof.
He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Deliver the crystals to n.gin.
Alright, so now we can do the n.gin boss, but we're going back in here and we're getting that No, I guess we have to do the n.gin battle. He ain't actually really that hard.
Like Dr. Cortex said, give the 20 crystals you've collected to me!
Okay, just keep spamming square. When he opens his hands, that's where he's weak at. Alright, now he's about to do that. There goes that. Now he's going to start shooting rockets out of his shoulders. This shows there's circles on the ground where they're going to hit. Let's see, number one's almost broke. if you get enough hits, you can actually take out both rocket launchers before that big one is used. Apparently, this other one only needed one hit because it got right before he opened, was about to use the laser. It hit. Alright, now that both the rocket launchers and lasers are done, he's going to just shoot one out of his stomach. So, right when he's about to fire, just do it. Yep, it only takes like maybe 3 or 4 hits on that center one. So, just got to get 1 or 2 hits, jump out of the way, 1 or 2 hits. Jump out of the way. And now we can do this. Don't worry about the boxes unless you want the lives. And we just gotta get to the end. Jump? Oh, okay, I guess you don't have to jump, but you can fall short of the gym though, so just be careful. Now we just gotta get off here. Alright, now that that's done, yeah, that took us 33 minutes just to do the boss and what we need to do for Cold Hard Crash. That level is extremely rough. Now we'll finish off the secret warp room by getting the gem for Road to Ruin through the secret entrance, and then we'll do Totally Fly. Now see where the fruit is? That marks a TNT, so don't just go spinning like crazy through just don't go spinning crazy through it. Slide jump. And this takes you right to the beginning of Road to Ruin. So now we just got to get to a checkpoint, and then we'll just run the level like normal. There, we're good to go. Remember, there were no boxes on the death path here, so just keep on moving. These are our normal boxes, so feel free to go crazy on them. 19 boxes left. So after we get through here, we only got 6 left. There we go. I thought we were missing some boxes for a second. And then we'll even go through each level and show you that we've gotten everything we can so far. Everything there, besides the relics. Yep, everything here. That was Warp Room 4. Everything in Warp Room 3. Everything in Warp Room 2. Everything and everything in the first Warp Room. And everything besides Totally Fly in Warp Room, the secret Warp Room. So we'll get this gem and then that'll be it. Yeah, this is kind of like the one where we had to use the illuminated mask to get through, so. And then it's just the nitros that are left in those other 2 boxes. We'll get those once we hit the nitro plunger. So you gotta be quick on this one, cause yep, like that. And there you go. And we'll be back to do that. We'll be back to get the time relic once we beat Cortex. And no, it's not green, it's just the lighting. Yeah, there is no boss for the secret warp room. But that is it. Everything that's left to collect besides relics is in the final warp room. Warp room 5. So we'll go up there, watch the cutscene, and call it an episode. Honestly, I knew this would take so long. While it's 42 minutes.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
So he's getting impatient. Alright, so yep, we got 8 gems left. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we are going to leave, when we go through these, we're only going to do, we're going to do the warp room, but we're going to purposely not collect 1 gem. I mean, we're going to collect all of them, but we're only going to get 7 of the 8 before we fight Cortex. Because once you get your 8th gem, that will activate the secret ending. So you want to get the 5 crystals and beat Cortex first before electing your last gem. So when we go through this, we'll probably rocket and pack attack are jetpack levels. So we'll be getting their time relics. We will probably leave rockets gem for last because that's the easier of the jetpack levels. Piston away and spaced out are similar levels. They're like kind of like a factory kind of level, a futuristic kind of level, I guess you could say. And then night flight is just like totally fly, like it's just a harder version of totally fly like we just did. But anyway, not too bad. So anyway, we're on the home stretch for Crash 2. So anyway, next time we're going to next time we'll probably just do these 3 levels, you know, back to the regular, you know, start from the first and go all the way over. Only reason I did it in Warp Room 4 different was because of I wanted to save Cold Hard Crash for last. So we'll do these 3. The next episode after that we'll do these 2 and that Cortex battle. Then the episode after that we'll get the final gem and see the secret ending. And once we beat Cortex, though, we unlock our speed upgrade, our speed boost. That's when we're going to go back and do all of the time trials that we've been skipping. So, not too bad. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time.